What is one thing you want to accomplish this year?
This year, well, I've got a couple different goals. For one, uh, I want to save up, money and that kind of thing, and have an updated professional MySpace and a professional website. Like, I mean, I have a website, and I've obviously got the page on MySpace, but I want them, more professional looking. You go on, say, Coldplay's website. Like, I want it professional, and save up the money, and it's expensive, but it's important, that people, just like they say, you dress for the job you want, not the dress. You don't dress for the job you have. Well, I guess I kind of want to dress for the job I want, So I want to have a professional web presence. Um, Not necessarily that I'm some big hot shot or anything, but just because I don't want people to go to our website and be like, oh, what is this junk? Um, I guess second, I want to grow our fan base, and I feel like our fan base is growing on, like, we're getting more emails, and I always we have an email list on our website, and I always send out new recordings, MP3s, and that sort of thing. And I feel like that's growing. I feel like the MySpace is growing, but our audiences live are not growing. And that's one goal for this year, is to have a significant crowd at start showing up at our shows. And we're gonna try different things this year to make that happen, like giving away music and that sort of thing.
I could probably help you with a few of those things.
I'm trying to think of some other goals. Oh, another goal is to get the YouTube account going with some videos of um, just me playing and singing. So there's more of a visual.
Of who's behind the song?
People can go see me. Like right now, um, I purposely don't have any pictures on MySpace because, for one, we don't have any, like, professional pictures, and second, I kind of want people to ask, hey, why don't you have pictures? So we do have some pictures on, like, our Facebook or MySpace, or not on our MySpace, but our website, and kind of direct them at other places, to seek out our music, because we have a ton of downloads on our website that you can listen to, and that sort of thing. And they just kind of want to, pull the people from MySpace and send them over to our website, or pull the people from Facebook and kind of get them to go to MySpace, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I just want more of a community, I want more of a one and the same community um, than we've had in the past. And because I know that's only gonna help our success, and being in touch with the people that are listening to our music is gonna give me a better idea of how to market us. See what our fan base is, see who's listening to one and the same. So that's our goal, is just to be, I hate to say it, but just a little bit more business-like in terms of the decisions that we make and how we do things. I guess separating the art from the business is kind of something we're not very good at right now. We just, when we go up there and we play, but we don't do anything business-wise during the week. And it shows. So.
And there's a few of those things that I may be able to help you with.
Good.
So, let's see. Where do you see your music in 20 years?
Where do I see it in 20 years? Well,
Where do you want it to be?
My vision is that it would be, in 20 years, well, maybe not in 20 years. In 20 years, maybe I'll be washed up and old, but
that means I'll be old. Don't say that.
I'd like in 20 years, yeah, I would like to be washed up and old, and people be like, he's too old to rock. But at least people still have old CDs and that sort of thing. I would love in 20 years to be able to say that, I had a major tour, and I had albums, and that, millions of people were listening to my music at one time, and made some sort of impact, and just kind of the way I'd really like to be in the profession, and people say, the way he lived his life and the things that he did contradicted the pop culture and the image that you take of rock music and that sort of thing. I don't really want to live the life. I want to write the music and perform and that sort of thing. But I don't want to be some I don't want to be some Hollywood coke addict or I just want to be I just want the music to grow. I don't want anything other than that.
Yeah. What inspires you to sing, and what do you think of while you were singing?
What inspires me to sing? What is it? I don't know. It's an interesting question. I don't know. I mean, I guess honestly the fact that a lot of people like it when I do sing. I mean, I don't think it all sounds all that great sometimes, but I guess if people think that I sing okay, and the fact that, they're like, hey man, I like the way you sing or whatever, that definitely gives me confidence to sing, but I guess just, man, I just feel like it's what I'm made to do. I mean, it's really, never really thought of it any other way than, since I was a young boy, knowing what I was supposed to do. So I don't really think of a whole lot either when I'm singing, I guess at this point I practiced and played a lot of these songs so many times that I can kind of just let myself go, which is a good thing, I don't have to think about anything when, and it's kind of one of the beauties of playing solo, I do some solo acoustic stuff. It's kind of nice that I can just let myself completely go. Whereas, when I'm playing with my brother, or if I was playing with a band, you can let yourself go only a certain amount, but you still got to be aware of what the other musicians are doing, and you got to be giving head nods here, and it's kind of one of the beauties of playing solo. You can completely go nuts, and I don't know. Sometimes when I'm playing too, I'm sure it's an energy thing, but and I find it happening when there's a good crowd and they're really into it, but you just kind of lose yourself, in the performance. So that's always really nice, a nice thing when it happens. But you just kind of lose control, and it sounds good, it feels good, and it's just a rush of adrenaline, I'm sure. But
Oh yeah.
performance is tricky, so I guess I'll end with that.
How would you describe what you do? Is it a talent, art, passion, or a profession?
It's really all. I mean, it's really all of them. Right now we're just now getting into tapping into some of the professional stuff. In terms of how to market us, so that we can do our art for a living. But I mean, it's really all those. It's more art. It's I hate to say it, but I guess I don't know how I feel in terms of calling it a talent, because I really think talent is kind of something that a person's driven to practice more than any other person, so that makes them more talented. So I think that kind of happens, but it has to happen at a young age. So I mean, I guess it's a little bit of talent. You got to get the disease. I mean, you got to get the disease where you can't put the guitar down, or you can't stop singing, you can't stop playing piano, whatever it may be. But it's a lot of talent. It's a lot of art. I know profession. What was the other one?
Talent, art, passion, or profession?
What was the first one?
Talent, art, passion.
I still can't understand the first one.
Talent.
Talent was the first one?
Yeah. And then there was art.
Talent, art, profession, just the three?
No, passion, profession.
Passion. Okay. And then, passion's a big